Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Falcons going up against the Patriots. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now out come the Atlanta Falcons. Out comes Matt Ryan, getting ready to lead this team in the Super Bowl. And he'll also learn, Charles, the night before the big game if he takes home the league MVP award. So a lot going on for Matty Ice.
There is, and you and I both know that if we asked Matt about that, the first thing he would say is, I'm not concerned about the MVP stuff. I'm only worried about the Super Bowl. But that's just being a little bit disingenuous. You can't help but be involved with an award that says you're the best of the best in your sport. If Matt Ryan were able to win that one, I think it'd be an extra bounce for him going into the Super Bowl, where I think he'll perform very well.
They'll run for the first time with Devonta Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devonta Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
10 yards still left on second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. And you get a look at the defense. It was the top scoring defense in the entire NFL. They look pretty good against Pittsburgh. They'll be playing in another Super Bowl. How do they do it? Because they don't have household names at every position.
And that's a great point and a great question, because when you go out and talk to the average fan, name 10 guys, name 5 guys on the New England defense, they're often hard-pressed to do it. But picking up Kyle Van Noy midseason and turning him into a cover guy and doing a nice job, and he punched one free in the AFC Championship game. And take a look at Alan Branch holding down the middle against the Pittsburgh run defense. They may not be household names, but they know how to coach them up and they know how to plug them into the right places.
That's right. If it's a game of chess, the Patriots always move the right pieces. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And speaking of Devontae Freeman, Charles, curious how the Patriots are going to handle he and Tevin Coleman. They've been such a good 1-2 punch this year. We know the Patriots have a good D. How do you see that battle going down?
I sense that Atlanta's going to try and get the Patriots linebackers on the move because they are thumping-type guys on that side of the ball. And if you're Atlanta and you use Coleman and Freeman, get them out into space, make those guys chase a little bit and try and cover them, that'll be an interesting matchup. But what I like about Devontae Freeman, the passion that he plays with, and that sets a tone for his offense. He'll just have to make sure that he's not overamped for the game and force some errors.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Patriots coming onto the field led by Tom Brady, getting set for his 7th Super Bowl appearance. Now, his counterpart, Matt Ryan, this will be his first. That's obviously a storyline. Is it overhyped, Charles?
I think it's probably overhyped, but I still think it's significant because Tom Brady doesn't have to do any guessing. He has a routine for the Super Bowl that he's been able to follow 6 times previously. This is the first time for Matt Ryan, so everything's new, and he's kind of guessing along the way. Am I putting in enough time here? Is this the right thing to do? Is this the wrong thing to do? Tom Brady has none of those worries.
One recent example, Peyton Manning defeated by Russell Wilson. That was a 43-8 game. Now, Manning hadn't been to 7 Super Bowls, but that's one recent example.
Yeah, and that's why I call it an advantage, because of the 7 Super Bowls. I think when it's 2, 3 Super Bowls, not nearly the same advantage because you're working out your process along the way. 7 times, your process is down.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 0-0 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. When you look at X factors in the Super Bowl, LeGarrette Blunt, he could be one. Now, the question, how will they use him? Divisional round, not many carries. And then he did get a lot of carries leading into the Super Bowl. So we'll see how they handle it.
Atlanta's defense is built on speed. Look at the linebacker position. They are run, chase, hit guys. The secondary, speedy, can cover. The test for them is, can they handle a heavy running game? That's why I think LeGarrette Blount is a bigger factor in this Super Bowl than he was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're going to want to control the game with their running game, and Blount will be a key factor, much more so than Dion Lewis and James White catching passes out of the backfield.
So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. This is a live ball. Take it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the very rare blocked punt scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Danny Amendola on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll begin here with Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Brady to throw on second down. Surveying the field. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd down and 12. They'll run it here. This is James White. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Ryan Allen now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. And before the Falcons take over on offense, a stat that is definitely worth mentioning. They have scored this year 540 points, tied for 8th all-time in league history. But my question to you, if you had to pick one key for this offense to be successful against New England, what do you think that would be?
Offensive line. And I know that's not a very sexy thing to talk about, but the rebuild of the Falcons' offensive line over the last 2 to 3 seasons has put them in a position to where they are in a Super Bowl. Because that offensive line allows all that great talent at the skill positions absolutely flourish. The front office and the head coach, a tremendous collaboration of rebuilding that roster.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. Look at the time. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Finding time. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Again, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring 51st Super Bowl from Houston. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Falcons have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 3rd down at the 49. Here the catch is made way downfield, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 12-yard line. Falcons still on the field. Here he'll look into the end zone, and is going to be caught for the touchdown.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Blunt, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Brady now on first down. Surveying the field. Still back there. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on first down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going underneath to Blunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Red zone opportunity. Now Brady again. And it's incomplete. LeGarrette Blunt was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Brady to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Brady. He's got time. Great protection. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out here in the eye. Ryan wants to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it up to... Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Holding offense.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On 1st down, Brady. And he dumps it off to Blount. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away, and and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's third down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. One receiver left, three to the right. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.